What's up, people of the internet? Currently hanging out here at the dudes from Alukah, here at the Richmond show. Currently out playing shows in support of their newest EP entitled Guitarist, which is absolutely fantastic. Came out last July. Now, links to all of Alukah's social media, Facebook, Instagram, Bandcamp, Twitter, whole 9 yards. That's going to be in the description below, so be sure to check those out. So each one of you guys just want to give a brief intro to who each of you are and what it is you do in the band.
I'm RJ and I do the yelling thing. Yell at people.
Dante and I play guitar.
Chris and I play bass.
Jose and I hit things.
David and I play guitar.
So, you guys hail from Waldorf, Maryland. So how and when did this whole entity that is Alukah start out?
About a year ago, I was jamming with a couple of different projects, and I had called up Jose and we talked about getting things together, and sure enough we just ended up jamming with a couple people. It didn't really work out with a couple guys, but we ended up in the local scene up there. Chris and Dave were in a band called Skies of Gomorrah, and they were on their way out of that band. So as soon as they basically left, we snatched them up, and we were a 4-piece for about 6-7 months?
Yeah, 6-7 months.
About 6-7 months, and then shortly after that, Jose called Dante and asked if he wanted to be part-time with us, so we started jamming with him, and shortly after that, it's been a little over a year now, and he's full-time with us, and we're just been jamming. We wrote Grievance within we wrote most of Grievance probably within that 7-8 month period, but we wrote a song called, we wrote Grievance and we wrote Demagogue with Dante, and then we have a song called Paralysis, which will probably be out as a single probably in a couple months. So those are the songs that we've written so far. So just still writing. We're taking off most of September, and then we're going to start writing another release, and hopefully by then we'll be touring by the end of the year.
So the EP just came out this past July, and for those listening out there on the internet, I would strongly recommend the EP. Everything from the instrumentation to the vocals, it's just absolutely flawless. Demagogue being my personal favorite. The opening riff just rips your face off, man. It's awesome. So in the near future, I know you're off September, but is there plans for more upcoming shows or maybe an East Coast tour?
We actually got quite a bit of big shows. One of them we can't announce just yet, but we are playing Park Rock Festival, which is going to be a music festival with Angel Vivaldi and Gus G, which is September 3rd. And then we got Heavy Hitters Festival, which is in Virginia at Fear Cliff Skate Park. And that's October 1st. Yeah, October 1st. But yeah, as for our tours, we'll keep that under wraps right now. But let's just say we've had a lot of options. And
then I also saw that you guys had the opportunity to open for Summer Slaughter this past July. So how did that come about, and what was that overall experience like?
That was, there's a thing called Headbang for the Highway that Sumerian Records kind of runs. We're getting the layout of everything right now with it all, but basically they have this thing called Headbang for the Highway where bands come out. It's almost like a battle of the bands they compete to play. Like they had All Stars tour. I believe the All Stars isn't coming around this year to Maryland, but they have Summer Slaughter, which is what we were on, and we played at the Fishhead Cantina, which is in Baltimore, Maryland. And they had a rep out there who critiqued us, gave us some input, and said out of all the bands that played, they wanted us to open Summer Slaughter. So they said, "You guys opened the Maryland date at Ramshead," so we got to open up the Maryland Ramshead.
Shout out to AJ for Fire the Guys.
Yeah, AJ for Fire the Guys. He hooked us up.
Yeah. All the other bands, are they cool people? Good to talk to?
All friends, dude. Honestly, like, we just make friends with everybody that we try to, come in contact with.
It was nice. I always said to the guy, because I really like Slaughter to Prevail, that big band, that band that came out, but they're like all Russian, super nice. But I guess they don't speak very good English at the time. They know English, but I know some words like they might not distinguish. So I'm sitting there trying to have a conversation with him, and he's like, yeah, cool. All right. So, but it was fun. A lot of good. It's really cool to have a lot of bands that you grew up watching and everything be really cool with you. Just sit there and watch and just enjoy the show.
Good to know you
get to play with them on a big stage such as Ramshead. So
that's awesome. Good to know your heroes aren't dicks.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Well, also thank you guys all so much for your time. Again, all of Alukah's social media in the description below. Check them out. Grievance, killer EP. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Absolutely.
What's up? I'm David from Alukah, and here's my rig. I'm usually the gear nerd of the band, and I actually really love my Axe Effects 2. This thing is just like my bread and butter to all of my sounds. I have this going into a Crown Power amp, and then I go into the EMF-C controller right here. And all my patches use the Friedman amp block, which is just something that I really like. It's just a wonderful sound. I always go wireless, and
Which wireless systems are you using?
I use the Line 6 Relay G30.
Gotcha. You had any problems with that, or anything just tends to work pretty well most of the time?
It works fine. It's just my foot broke.
I
stick it
gotcha.
in my pocket though, so that's not that big of a deal. But other than that, my rig's pretty straightforward. This thing's just amazing.
And do you make your own presets?
Yes, I do.
Nice.
Go through. I use about 3 for each show. I'm very simple. I like a really dry rhythm tone, and then for my leads, I like one with a lot of delay and reverb to give that kind of atmospheric sound. And then the other one, I just use just a little bit touch of delay just for solos, just because it just, I don't know, it's just a little added something you need, you know.
Nice.
I usually normally use 2 guitars
Nice.
for what I do. This is the new Kiesel Vader multi-scale, and I'm absolutely in love with this guitar.
Nice. And what do you think about the headless? Was it difficult to transfer to that?
It's more just difficult to look at, honestly. It's just that there's really no, it's just a naked guitar almost, it feels, but it's so comfortable, it's just amazing. Like, I would highly encourage anybody to play this.
Absolutely.
Type of guitar.
And what do you have that tuned to?
We do drop A for some of our 7 strings.
Nice.
And Dante tunes his a little bit differently, so I'm sure he'll tell you about that. But then for our 8 strings, we do drop E standard, actually.
Gotcha.
My 8 strings actually over here. Basically being a strict multi-scale player now, just because of comfortability.
Very good. And what's the scale length on those, multi-scale wise?
Oh, that's probably a good question. But here's this beast. This thing's amazing. This is what I'm using on basically every live show from here on out. I'm starting to build a relationship with my guitar, and
Nice.
I definitely want to see it continue from where it's at.
Very nice. And which strings do you use on your guitars?
For 8-string, I like the New York XLs, okay, because they have an 8-string pack that comes with it. And then for my 7-string, I'm a little weird, because what I do is I like elixir strings a lot, but they don't make 8-string sticks, so I wish they would. But basically, I use the regular 52 to 10 for the 6-string pack. And then what I do is I end up buying like a Diodario 56 on my 7 string, so I'm 56 to 10 basically.
Very nice.
And that's basically my rig. Check it out.
Sit on with Alukah, and this is my rig. Alright, I'm a guitar player in Alukah, so I use I love this. This is the Stephen Carpenter Telly. It's baritone 7.
Very nice. And the string gauges on this one?
String gauges on this one, I jump around a lot, so I might not actually remember. But I know they're SITs. I think they're, I'm not sure, it could be 56. I know I play up to 10. I never do anything lower.
And you got blackouts in those?
Of course, blackouts
Classics.
and everything. Always blackouts. I switched from EMG just like a few months ago.
Gotcha.
So I put them in everything.
Very nice.
Over here, extremely simple setup. I use just Mesa Boogie dual rectifier. Usually I play through a 152 PV. Then just a tuner. I wouldn't suggest this one. Noise suppressor is a must always.
Of course.
This is a Randall XL today I'm using.
Gotcha.
Usually I play through a Mesa Boogie cab as well.
Nice.
But for today's purposes, this is
the setup.
This is the
And do you bring any other guitars besides that one, or is that just the main axe right there?
That's the main axe. Usually I play an EC 407. I'm actually endorsed by LTD, sorry.
Very nice.
So I usually use EC 407 as well. Backups, I have a few backups that are edge others.
Sweet.
But usually all LTD.
I'm Chris from Alukah, and I play bass. This is my rig. So my rig is pretty much copied from a lot of other bassists. I have my Pitch Black Pro going into my rack unit Sans Amp bass driver, which goes into my Cali 76, which is pretty much right now made famous by Nolly. Periphery is no longer
Of course.
with them, but yeah. And out of that, going into my tone hammer,
which is Evan Brewer frame pretty much. So I've been using this setup for a couple months now because I just got the tone hammer about 4 months ago. So I've been really in love with it. It came from a PB450, so right now it's pretty much the best I got. And yeah, I really dig the tones that come out of it.
Cool. And for basses, what are you playing out in this show today?
Today I'm playing a beginner entry model BTB from ESP.
Nice.
But I have a dingwall in the band, but that I'm not playing it tonight.
Gotcha.
So, but I brought it just in case.
As a backup sort of deal.
Yeah, as a backup, but I mean it's tuned too low for
I gotcha.
the strings are too high gauge, so. But I'll show you the.
Yeah, let's see what we're playing today.
You find this in any Guitar Center, I'm sure. So.
And this is the one in the bass playthrough video, isn't it?
Yes, this is the one in the
Nice.
bass playthrough video. This is my drop A tuning bass. My other one's drop E.
Gotcha.
Dingwall. So it's pretty awesome. I
Pretty
like
standard?
Yeah, standard bass. So.
Good stuff.
Yeah, jazz pickups, pretty much. I love that. That's my favorite pickup setup, and it's active. Pretty much all that.
Nice.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
My name is Jose. I'm gonna show you guys my drum stuff.
All right, so what do we have here?
MC Chandler Star Classic.
Very nice.
It's birch.
Sweet. Take a quick look behind the kit.
Cool. I've been using mainly Zildjians for almost my whole time I've been playing. Right now I have a Sabian because, as you can see, I need to get a couple replaced. Thinking about going with Zion. It's a new company. It's yeah, they're really sick cymbals.
And which pedals are you using?
Right now I'm just using the Tam Iron Cobra.
Sweet.
A
classic.
Yeah. Let's see what else. I got pork pie snare drum.
Very nice.
And
For sticks, what are you using over there?
ProMark. Right now I use ProMark. These 707s. Sashiri Kashi Oak. Yeah, I like them. They're light.
Nice. Have you got everything mic'd up? Any triggers or anything like that going on?
No, not yet.
All mics.
Yeah, right now it's just all mics.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna get into the triggers. Probably get an Axis. Actually, replace that with a Axis longboard and do some rolling triggers.
Very nice.
In the near future. Yep. As we get bigger and everything.
Sweet.
Yeah, man.
Anything else here? Is that pretty much it?
That's pretty much it. Okay, custom hi-hats and a custom projection there, a custom ride, Zildjian Oriental China Trash. This is a Wuhan that I got for free.
And Evans drum heads.
Evans heads, yep. EC2s on the tongs.
Very nice.
What's up, everybody? Just got back from the show, and Alukah killed it live. It literally sounds the exact same as it does on the EP. Definitely follow these dudes on all their social media accounts. Like I said, description below, because these guys are going places for sure. And be sure, if you like this video, like and subscribe, keep up to date on my newest content. And with that, I will see you next time.